So last day we have seen the profit and loss appropriation account format, correct?
Yes, sir.
Last class already we over that things, right?
Huh?
Profit and loss appropriation account format we have seen, correct?
Yes, sir. We have seen and read.
Okay. Now today we are going to start the profit and loss appropriation account questions. Okay. So illustration number 1, if you could find out here. Shall we?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Am I audible to you properly?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So we are starting that illustration number 1. One question we are going to see that Aarti and Bharti, there are the two partners sharing profit in the ratio in the form of say 3:2. The following is the trial balance extracted from this and the books as at 31st March 2020. So what are the things required? The things already we have mentioned. Partners are two. After the ratio is 3:2 and year ended, that is 31st March 2020. These all are the things needed first. Now after that you see that the trial balance given to you. In this trial balance of when you check that sales return outwards, sundry creditors, interest, Arti's capital, Bharti's capital, these all are the things you can see that it is a credit balance. It is nothing but what? It is a trial balance is given. Okay. It is a trial balance. Now, if it is a trial balance, he has already written that as at 31st March 2020, this is the debit balance, this is the credit balance. If you debit balance, if you have that, opening a stock, purchases, return inwards, sundry debtors, computer, rent for 11 months has given, salary to staff, land and building, wages, and so on. Now, we are going down next portion of the question, what is given. Yes. Okay. Now see that again general reserve, cash at bank, Aarti's drawing, Bharti's drawing. These all are the details as given to you. Now you are required to prepare the trading account, profit and loss account, and profit and loss appropriation account. The things is directly not given to you profit and loss. That means net profit or net loss, nothing like that given to you directly. So at that situation, what we should need first? We need first profit and loss. So if you need profit or loss, we should make the profit and loss account first. So and profit and loss account we actually learn in class 11. So how should make that? Let's see that. And after that, some of the adjustment also given here. Let's see that how to deal with that all that thing. So first trading and profit and loss account. So trading and profit and loss account, we know that direct income, direct expenses will come part of the trading account, and indirect income, the indirect expenses is the part of our profit and loss account. Now first one is that in trading account, opening stock I have taken, right? You could find out in trial balance, opening stock. See here, if you need to see that, just in the question we will see first what are the things will come. See opening stock, purchases, return inwards. Can you tell me return inwards is what? It is sales return or purchase return? Return inwards.
Sales inwards.
Return
Sales
inwards.
return.
This is?
Sales return. Oh.
This is sales return. Yes. Because of that goods coming in. So indirectly before you sold out, that coming in. So indirectly what? Sales given in that side, sales return given in that side. So this will be related. That things we will deal. Let's see that how. Next. Next, sundry debtors, we know that it is assets. It is not part of the trading account or profit and loss account. Computer also assets. Rent, it's a profit and loss account part. Salary, profit and loss account part. Land and building, definitely it is a assets. And wages, it is a trading account part. So in this trading account, what are the things we have here? One is that 36,000, that is opening stock. Purchases also we have that. But if any purchase return is there, I should subtract from that. So purchase return you can find out here, 4,000.
Yes,
So
sir.
opening stock plus purchases minus purchase return. First part over. Next thing is that what? As per the trading account, wages. Now see that the wages we have that 16,000. So I've taken wages also. Apart from these, any other direct expenses mentioned here. I think here that no more direct expenses mentioned, remaining all are indirect expenses. But incomes here sales. So sales is that 9,40,000. It is also part of the trading account. As well, sales written in this side. So that is 12,000. So it will subtract from there, right? After the sundry creditors, you know that this is a liability. Interest. Now interest written in credit side. So it is nothing but it is our income. Correct now? Interest
Yes.
written in credit side, it is our income. Indirectly, what that entry actually? Bank account, debit to interest, to interest. Now see that the bank account debit. So debit side bank, definitely money received. So this interest is nothing but what? Credit side given, this interest nothing but what? It is that interest you received someday, sometime that you invested some of that amount to somewhere. For that, this interest actually you received. I hope this part understood.
Yes, sir.
Again, one more thing I'm telling, that actual topic are profit and loss appropriation account, but in profit and loss appropriation account, the first in the format we need what? Net profit. But even here the net profit not given. So not profit, net profit, if it is not given, so we should calculate first net profit. After using of that net profit, we will use appropriation format. So we are going to
Yes.
find out the first appropriation account and sorry, we are going to find out first profit and loss account and net profit, right? So in this, what are the
Yes.
things, ingredients we have that we are using, right? Let's see that how to use that. Okay, here also some other things as given, that is general reserve. We know that it is that profit part actually that you have reserved for the balance sheet. Now drawings and Bharti's drawings also, Arti's drawings and Bharti's drawings also given. Now we are going to see that trading account. Now opening a stock, what the things we have that I have taken there, that is 36,000, correct? After that, see that purchases we have that 6,20,000 less return outwards, that is nothing but what? Purchase return. So that 6,20,000 minus 4,000, that is 6,16,000. Two wages, that is 16,000. So debit side, what are the direct expenses we have that we have already written. Now credit side, what are the things we have that we have seen? Sales less sales return, that is return inwards, that 9,40,000 minus 12,000, that is 9,28,000. Done. And remember that closing stock, and the closing stock there will be not given to your trial balance. That closing stock, where it will be given, always see the adjustment. Sometime it can give above also. So that stock as on 31st March 2020, have you seen that was valued at 60,000. So 31st March 2020, this is our ending only, year ended 31st March 2020. So this is our closing stock. So closing stock I have taken here, correct? Credit
Hmm.
side, I have taken closing stock 60,000. Now again summarize. When you're making trading account, all the direct expenses we should write in debit side, all the direct income we should write in credit side. Direct expenses, first we are starting from what? Opening stock. Opening stock, purchases, less purchase return, wages, carriage inwards, any other octroi or direct expenses like fuel, water, any other royalty charges, these all are part of our trading account debit side. That things already we have learned in class 11. Again, we are not going to see the trading account because trading account question will not come directly. Sometime it can come in the form of profit and loss appropriation account. Now in right side, that is our credit side, what will be there? Sales return and closing stock. These three things only most of the time will come, except they have not given any direct incomes to you, not mentioned that this is direct income, that we are taking this two only, sales and closing stock. If any sales return is there, definitely sales minus sales return. So that we have that. Now see that sales side, that is credit side, is more, 9,88,000, 9,88,000, and this side 3,20,000 less. So when we have done tally 3,20,000, this is nothing but a gross profit. Now this gross profit we are sending to the profit and loss account for calculating of net profit. So now this 3,20,000 I have sent here by gross profit brought down, that is 3,20,000. Now direct incomes and direct expenses we are going to find out. Now rent 22,000, right? We have that before only. Let's see that how all that indirect expenses we will deal, right? So let's go to the question again. See here, what are the things we already have taken, except that things we are going to take now other part. Now see that return inwards we have used. Sundry debtors we are not at all going to use because of their assets. Computer also not. Now see the rent. Have you seen that? Rent. If you have seen here, that is rent is
11 months.
for 11 months. Now think about that. If rent is for 11 months, normally we were charging for how many months? 2 months, 12 months.
Yeah.
So if we are calculating for 12 months, here given only 11 months. 11 months, how much is given here? If you could find out here, 22,000.
2000.
Now think about that. If 11-month amount has shown as in 22,000, think about 22,000. This is for 22,000. This is for 11 month. So I can write 22,000 divided by 11. How much for 12? This is the way we can make. So 22,000 divided by 11 into 12. How much for 12? This is the way. Now 2,000 into,
24,000.
so here the 24,000. Correct? So 24,000 is our yearly salary. But how much actually paid? 22,000. Can you tell me how much left yet?
2000.
2,000 rupees still pending. Okay. So this is none of the outstanding rent. So rent also part of the profit and loss account, outstanding rent also. Now see that salary to staff, that is also land and building assets, wages already we have considered. Now come to that side. If you're checking that what are the things already we have used, that things we are not taking consider again. Okay. So now sales already used, right? Return outwards also used. Sundry creditors is a liability. Interest, you could find out in credit side, this is nothing but, this interest is nothing but your profit, right? That means you can say that it is your income. So interest, it is an income. So that indirect income. So these all are the things will come. Now let's see that one by one. How much amount? Just check once. 22,001. Salary is 1,20,001. And here in that side 1,000, right? So now we are seeing the profit and loss account. Now see that this one rent 22,000 and outstanding rent actually we have calculated, that is 2,000 rupees, right? So now 22,000 plus 2,000, that is 24,000. Now next one is that what? Now in that side you could find out salary. Salary 1,20,000 was there, we have taken here. Correct? Now come to this side. This side. Now by interest, that is 1,000 rupees. Correct now? By interest, that is 1,000 rupees. I hope up to this over you understood.
Yes, sir.
Now go to our adjustment thing. Let's see that any of the adjustment has given there, that is also the part of this profit and loss account. So here we are going to see that. Yes. Now see that this is not a general reserve. This is general charges. Have you seen that one? General charges.
Yes, sir.
So one general charges, actually we have 30,000. Charges is nothing but it is expenses only. So these general charges also we are taking in profit and loss account. If you check that this is the general charges I've taken profit and loss account. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Now come to that any one of that other adjustment given or not. Depreciation computer by 20%. So depreciation, it is nothing but what? It is an adjustment. Now Depreciation, it is exactly a loss from computer. Now see the computer value, how much was there. If computer value you could find out the 20% is the depreciation has done, easily you can find out. Now computer value was 50,000. Now see that if the computer value was 50,000, 20% reduced of the depreciation. So 50,000 into 20%, indirectly what? 10,000. Let's see how. 1010 1010, 5,000 into 2, 10,000 rupees. So now 10,000 rupees, it is my expenses. Expenses in the form of depreciation. And the last one more thing, Bharti is allowed a salary of rupees 5,000 per month and the partners entitled to interest on capital 6% per annum. Can you see that point number 4? It is a part of profit and loss appropriation account. Because of, see that Bharti is allowed a salary of rupees 5,000. So this is a partner salary. So partner salary, any partners informations we are having, that will be part of our profit and loss appropriation account. Say that the partners are entitled to interest on capital, that is 6% per annum, that also we have. Correct? No. So these two, point number 4, it is a part of the profit and loss appropriation account. So that first, when we are making the profit and loss account, that we are going to find out the net profit. Now let's see that how deal with that things. Now depreciation we have taken 10,000. Now we are doing tally. So this side will be 3,21,000. 3,21,000. So both the side I have written 3,21,000. After subtracting this all, spending 1,37,000. Now you could find out that 1,37,000, it is my net profit. So I can say that to net profit transfer to profit and loss appropriation account. And this net profit we will use for profit and loss appropriation account. Now we are using this one for making our profit and loss appropriation account. Now see the profit and loss appropriation account for the year ended 31st March 2020, right? Year ended. Now net profit we have taken, that is 1,37,000. So 1,37,000 profit we have, and after that the salary and any other commission of for Aarti and Bharti, or can say that any interest on capital and all given, that will be taken part. Correct or not? Now let's see that 6 number point, I think, no, 4 number point. What was there? Bharti is entitled to a salary 5,000 per month. We are making for a year. So 5,000 into 12. Correct? That was for month. 12. So into 12, that is will be 60,000. Now yearly, that person who is there, Bharti, going to get a 60,000 of salary, and interest on capital is how much? 6%. Now 6% of interest on capital, if you could find, we need capital also. Now see that the capital is given here, Aarti's capital and Bharti's capital. Have you seen that?
Yes, sir.
So now we are making here now. So Aarti's capital was 3 lakh rupees, correct?
Yes, sir.
And Bharti's capital was 1,50,000.
Yes, sir.
And their 6% interest, 6 by 100 into 6 by 100, 0, 0, 0, 0.
18,000 and
18,001 we are having 0, 0, 0, 0 into 3. Okay.
9,000.
And 15 into 6, that is
9,000.
9,000.
90.
Now see that the 9,000 and 18,000, and Bharti's salary was 30, no, 60,000, right? 5 into 12, no? Yes. Now see that Bharti's salary is 60,000 debit side, as well interest on capital Aarti 18,000, Bharti 9,000. So total 27,000, right?
Yeah.
Any doubt up to this?
No, no.
Okay. Now we are doing tally here, that 1,37,000, 1,37,000. Now here this side is 87,000. because of 60,000 plus 27,000, that is 87,000. Subtract it 87,000 from this, that will be 50,000. Now see that the 50,000, it is the appropriation profit, correct? No, appropriation account we already made, so this is the appropriation profit. Now you think about that, if it is appropriation profit, so appropriation profit will be distributed among the partners as per their ratio. So as per the ratio was 3:2, Aarti and Bharti, correct or not?
Yes, sir.
So now Aarti and Bharti 3:2. Now check that 50,000 total amount into Aarti's value. Aarti's value is equal to 3 by 5, 3:2. That means 3 plus 2 equal to total is 5. So 3 out of 5. How much would be? 30,000?
Yes, sir.
One should be 30, another should be 20. Because of 30 plus 20, it will be 50. No, 50 is there. Right. So Aarti's capital account, Bharti's capital account. So what we are writing here? To appropriation profit. You can write here to appropriation profit transferred to Aarti's capital, that is 30,000. Bharti's capital, that is 20,000.
20.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now last part we are going to see, that is balance sheet of the firm. Balance sheet of the firm. So balance sheet, if you could find out before what are the things already we have taken, what are the things was left, that things we are going to take. Now cash at bank, it was 25,000. Let's see one more time the question. We are going to see the question one more time here. These all are the things we have here only. Okay. Opening stock we have used. Purchases we have used. Return inwards we have used. Sundry debtors we have used. No, sundry debtors we have not used. So return words we have used. Sundry debtors, it is a assets. Correct? That will go to the balance sheet. Next, computer, it is assets. It will go to the balance sheet. Rent we have used. Salary we have used. Land and building, it is a assets. It will go to our balance sheet. Now here sales, return outwards, sundry creditors. Sundry creditors will go to our liability. If you could find out, sundry creditors is a liability. Interest already we have used. Aarti's capital and Bharti's capital. Okay, that will be part of the balance sheet only. So now let's see that we are doing the balance sheet. Yes. Now see that sundry creditors, that is 43,000 was there. Okay. Now outstanding rent, one liability, that things we have taken in the expenses side of profit and loss account, that also was the liability, so that's why I also taken liability side. Aarti's capital, if you could find out, 3 lakh was there, so Aarti's capital I have taken. But if you check that the drawings also was there, okay, down one more part of question paper we have not read, that also, yeah, this one. See that Aarti's drawings and Bharti's drawing. Cash at bank, cash at bank also there, this all three, right? Cash at bank is 25,000. Now these three things also will come to our balance sheet. Yeah, this one. So cash at bank first 25,000 here in this side. Sundry debtors we have seen 1,25,000. Closing stock, it was in adjustment. Computer, yes, less depreciation. How much depreciation amount we have taken in debit side? That is 10,000. Land and building 3,52,000. Now you see this side, sundry creditors, that is 43,000. Outstanding rent, that is 2,000. Aarti's capital, that is 3 lakh. Less drawings. Did you remember? Drawings was, Aarti's drawings was 20,000. So I have subtracted, that is 2 lakh 80,000, and add interest on capital. Interest on capital 18,000 you have given to Arti's capital. So 18,000 you
Okay.
have added. Net profit, that also Arti having one, that I am adding with the balance sheet of Arti, that is 30,000. Next, Bharti's capital one. So Bharti's capital 1,50,000 less drawings. Again, drawings how much we have taken for Bharti? If you checking up, that will be 10,000, right? Bharti's drawings have taken from the Bharti, that is 10,000. Now after subtracting it, check that 1,40,000. In 1,40,000, the Bharti have got actually some other things also, right? What are the things?
Uh,
Salary 60,000,
okay.
interest on capital 9,000. So total 69,000, as well one profit also, that is 20,000. If you adding them all, that will come 2,29,000. Tally it the balance sheet, that will be 6,02,000, and here also you could find 6,02,000. I hope understood up to this.
Yes, sir.
So this is the balance sheet. So three things we have seen: trading and profit and loss account, profit and loss appropriation account, and balance sheet. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So how to make that balance sheet by using a profit and loss appropriation account, that is also one of the part important for you. So that directly you will be add or subtract from the capital of concern party. Now illustration number one done. Illustration number two has given that, but before two we need to know that interest on capital. I think interest on capital last class we have seen already, and interest on drawings we have started actually. That things we are going to see that what are the formulas and all the things are there. But before that, you should see this question how it is, and I will give the time to write that main thing to you. It is not required to write that all the question thoroughly. You can write profit and loss sharing ratio, and their capital contribution, right? And they decided that the total capital of the firm should be 10 lakh rupees to be contributed equally by both of them. According to the partnership deed, interest on capital to be allowed 6% per annum. Now let's see that how to calculate the interest on capital. You are required to compute interest on capital for the year ended 31st March, right? 31st March. Now the question is that when that capital introduced, hmm, from that time interest on capital we should calculate. Now see that the calculate from 1st April 2020, 2015 to 30th September 2015. Why? Because of, if you check, no, Arun and Barun were partners sharing profit and loss equally. Their capital 1st April 2015 were this one and this one. On 1st October 2015, they decided that total capital of the firm should be 10 lakh. Got the point? So total capital for the firm should be 10 lakh to be contribute equally. After that, they will contribute equally. Now at present, 4 lakh 80,000, 5 lakh 40,000 as per the capital they have already contributed. So now see that up to September, that means 6 months. So I am calculating interest on capital for Arun. 4 lakh 80,000 into 6%. Percentage also given here, you could find out. So 6 by 100, and this is for 6 months. 6 by 12. Is that fine? Cut 1 by 2. Cut 3. Here 0, 0. And 3 into 48. Do that, it will be. Any doubt up to this? Brahida, any doubt up to this?
No, sir. No, no.
So here that up to September 30th, we have already calculated interest on capital for Arun. Let's see the Barun. So that again, okay, Barun first. So up to 30th September, that for Varun also I am calculating 5 lakh 40,000 into 6 by 100 into 6 by 12. Correct? Now
Yes, sir.
16,200. 16,200 is a total amount. Again, 1 by 2, cut that like that, 3, and that 0, 0 cut, multiplied 16,200. Now, first part already we understood. Next part is that what from October 1, how much amount should be. What they told from October 1, they told that the total capital of the firm should be 10 lakh. Correct? And they will contribute equally them. So that means of what? One contributed 5 lakh, another contributed 5 lakh. Same. What the point? No.
Yes.
So here that from 1st October 31st March 2016. Oh, 15 and 16. 15 was given or 20 given from beginning? Yes, 15 only. So situation is that what? That October to March, October also including because of that 1st October. So that October, November, December, January, February, March. Again, how many months?
6 months.
6 months.
6 months.
So now 5 lakh into 6 by 100 into 6 by 12 for 6 months. Now here October 2015 to 31st March
Again 6 months.
2016. Again same way, right? So their
Yes.
amount is here. $15,000, right?
Yeah.
Because of no, before it was for him it was 5 lakh 40,000. Now it's become 5 lakh. Okay. So October 1 again 6 month. What is going on here? Here 15,000 and here 16,200. Oh, Varun, that one 16,200. I have, yeah, correct only. And here Varun for that 15,000 again. Now added Varun's all interest on capital combinedly coming 16,200 plus 15,000, that is 31,200. Correct?
Yes, sir.
And here again 15,000 plus here also
14,000.
14,400. So that 29,400. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now your turn is what? You should do this question. Write the question faster. Main things, not all things. Main things in the sense of what? What are the things needed? First, date needed, year ended date. Capital contributed when the capital change, percentage, and capital amount. Check once.
Yes, sir.
31,200 for
Yes, I got it.
Varun, and Arun, I think 29,000 some amount.
Yeah, 29,400.
Right, right. Now this question check once that A and B are partners in a firm. Their capital account showed a balance of April 1, 2015. So what are the things? First thing first, we are not going to see that all that question. No, are not going to write that all the question. We need what are the things, that things first date, right? What is the date has
Yes,
given
sir.
that you can see that the balance as on that 1st April
First,
2015. That capital amount was 4 lakh and 3 lakh respectively. That means A 4 lakh, B 3 lakh. Check once this 1st August 2015 they introduced further capital 50,000 and 40,000 respectively. Okay. Next again, after some day, B withdrawn 15,000 from his capital on March 1, 2016. See that B withdrew 15,000 from his capital on March 1, 2016. 16. Interest allowed 6% per annum. Okay. Compute interest on capital for the year ended 31st March 2016. If you could find, no, B withdraw 15,000 from his capital on 31st March. No, 1st March.
Yes, sir.
1st March 2016. So
1
that
by
means just
12.
only 1 month.
1 by 12.
Yes. Okay. But the things is that is withdrawn. Remember that. That is
Yes, sir.
withdrawn. That things we are not at all considering as a capital. So one that much of money actually reduced from your capital. That's it. Okay. So now how should calculate that thing? See, first 4 lakh was up to what? July.
4 months. Yeah, July.
Yes.
4 months.
4 lakh was for 4 months. So now 4 lakh 6 by 100 4 by 12. Okay. Next one. Next again 3 lakh for 4 months. That we understood. Right. Now see here.
Yes, sir.
Now see here. I will not give. Just check once. After that, I will give time to write it. 3 lakh again for from up to 1st August. That means again 4 months. Right. They introduce further
Yeah.
capital 50,000. So now for A capital become 4 lakh 50,000. Okay. Now capital become 4 lakh 50,000 for how many months? Just check once. From August to February end.
March. Oh, yeah, February.
March 1st that withdrawn has done. So that's why August to February end. So that August to February, August, November, September, October, November, December, January, February. How many
Sir,
months? Just
for A, it is still March end, sir. He didn't withdraw anything.
Oh,
For
okay.
A.
Only B have taken. Correct, correct.
Yes,
So
sir.
that March end. So for A, it will be 8 month. So that for A, 4 lakh 50,000, 6 by 100 into 8 by 12. But for B, that first will be the 7 month. That is 3 lakh plus 40,000 for 7 months. August to February. And this 15,000 taken March 1. So that means of what? March 1 indirectly what? That 3 lakh 40,000 was there, 15,000 withdrawn. So this capital left 3 lakh 25,000. 3 lakh 25,000 for only 1 month because of March 1 to 31st March.
Yes, sir.
Right? So that 3 lakh
Right.
25,000 into 6 by 100 into 1 by 12. Just you calculate like that. A's interest on capital easily we can find out 8,000 and 18,000, that is 26,000. And B's interest on capital, first one is 6,000, second one is 11,900, and third one is 1,625. Total 19,525.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt up to this?
No, sir.
Question you have written?
Right, I did.
Question as well solution both, right?
Hmm.
Now question number 4. A and B are partners sharing profit and losses ratio 3 is to 1. Their capital at the end that financial year, this one 6 lakh and 3 lakh. During the year 2016-17, A's drawings 80,000 and the drawings were B's for 40,000, which had been duly debited to partners capital account. We'll see that what is the meaning of that duly debited to partners capital account. That means from partners capital account it's already reduced. Okay. Profit before charging interest on capital for the year was 80,000. Interest on capital not charged yet. Okay, the profit was 80,000. The same had also been credited in their profit sharing ratio. Let's see what is the meaning of that. B had brought additional capital 70,000 October 1, 2016. Calculate interest on capital 12% per annum. Little technical things has given there, so that's why that we should understand the question properly. After that we will calculate the interest on capital. We know that interest on capital always we are calculating from the beginning of capital, right? So now how much capital will be there, that we are calculating. So that one by one part we will see. Just you take part word, okay? You should not take all together. If you're thinking about that I should do all together to be understand, it's not possible. So one part. So first thing first. So we are having here that capital at the end 31st March 2017, that is 6 lakh and 3 lakh. Have you seen that? It is given there. At the end capital they have given here 6 lakh, that is 2016-17 capital, where this one is they have given 6 lakh and 3 lakh. Now in between that year what are the things has happened that we are going to do, and as per these things how to calculate this, let's see. Capital at the end, this one. After that one drawings that have taken 80,000 and 40,000. So that means if drawings have taken, definitely that drawing should be added back for finding out that exact capital how much was there. Because of these drawings have taken, this drawings already debited from the capital. You got the point what I'm talking?
Yes, sir.
No? No. Say example, end of the year I have 50,000 rupees. Okay, end of the year. But interest on capital you should not calculate at end of the year. Always interest on capital will be calculated from the beginning of the year. Because of that, what are the money actually you are using? Interest on capital actually comes up from that capital only. Say example, another example I'm giving you. You have deposited a money 1 year back to the company. Okay, 1 year back to the company. So come bank. Again, this word again. When you have deposited, say example, 6 lakh rupees to your bank. Okay, when you have deposited 1 year back, so the interest for the amount will give after 1 year, no?
Yeah.
If you are telling, sir, in my bank account I have 7 lakh rupees, is that today only they will give that interest for 7 lakh rupees? No, they will use that 7 lakh rupees for 1 year. After that they will give that amount, right? Interest. Exactly similar here. So beginning of the year, what was the capital, that only will be taken part for the calculating of interest on capital, not the end of the year. That is now how much we have, that is one of the end of the year capital. I hope clear this part, right?
Yeah, got
So
it.
now in end of the year I am having 6 lakh. So if you're asking that, sir, 6 lakh rupees I am having, give the interest on 6 lakh. No, that it might be that many other things in between we have done. After that only 6 lakh came. So beginning of the capital we are calculating how, let's see. So beginning of the capital, in between one capital was there. Say example, capital was beginning capital was 5 lakh I told. Okay, and one amount we have withdrawn 50,000, that is known as the drawings. Your capital become how much? 4 lakh 50,000. Correct or not? Now you think about that. If your capital become 4 lakh 50,000, simple way that 5 lakh minus 50,000, it become 4 lakh 50,000. Now if you need this opening capital, now you think opening capital I erased. Okay, so how much drawings I already have subtracted from your amount, I should add back again, no? Then only I can get that your opening capital.
Yes.
So in this condition, if any drawings, that drawings I should add back. If any additional capital, that I should subtract. Clear?
Mm.
If any drawings, that I should add back. If any additional capital introduced, that should be subtract. Now let's see one by one. Drawings have taken, previous deducted, that is 80,000. I am adding back that. So 6 lakh into 80,000, it becomes 6 lakh 80,000. Next one is that 3 lakh and 40,000, it become 3 lakh 40,000. Right? Next one is that the same had also been credited. Which one is credited here? Let's see this one. Which had been duly debited from this amount, profit before charging interest on capital for the year ended 80,000. Now, could you find out that interest on capital not charges, but before that one of the profit was there that already credited, that means added back, that is
Mm.
added to the capital. Now what I should do? If it is added,
Have to
definitely
subtract.
capital, it's already increased, so I should subtract.
Subtract. Yeah.
Okay, so subtract in the ratio
Yes.
of what?
Mm.
If you could find out in the ratio, that what is the ratio given for them, that is
3.
3 is to 1. If the ratio given 3 is to 1, so 80,000, 60,000 and 20,000, right?
Yes, sir.
So now 6 lakh 80,000 minus 60,000, 3 lakh 40,000 minus 20,000. So now that amount we have, that 6 lakh 20,000 and 3 lakh 20,000. I hope clear this part.
Yes, sir.
Now we are moving next. B had brought additional capital 70,000 on October 2016.
Have to subtract that also.
So that will be subtract again additional capital for B only 70,000 I have subtracted. So that now opening capital how much we have? 6 lakh 20 and 2 lakh 50.
2 lakh 50.
I hope clear.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Opening capital we have. Now I am calculating the interest on capital. So A 12% on 6 lakh 20, right? Opening capital full I have taken, and B, remember that additional capital contribute some time. That additional capital we will see later, different manner. So that 12% on 2,50,000 for B for 1 year from the beginning to end, that we have 30,000, as well 12% of 70,000 additional capital you introduced. Have you seen that? When you have
Yes,
introduced
sir.
October 1. So separately, because of this amount, opening capital I have taken for full year. But this amount I have not included there. Have you seen that? 70,000. That 70,000 I have included when? 70,000 I have included October 1. So if I have included October 1, so that from October to 31st March, this is 6 months. So 70,000 separately 12% I am calculating from October 1 to March. That is 6 months.
March.
I hope clear.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt you have up to this, please ask.
No.
No doubt. This
No, sir.
question, I will not show you the solution. I will show only the question. Already we have discussed, I know. Let me check how extent you remember. All you should remember. Okay. Yes. Do this question.
6
So
by
that if
12.
additional capital taken in between, that additional capital we have subtracted first, but it not means that we are not calculating that interest. We are calculating at the end also.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is the part. Next. Interest on drawings. Now, interest on drawings. Last day we have seen one or two formulas on regarding. Let's see that how we are calculating interest on drawings here as per the question has given here. Okay, one. So interest on drawing is to be charged from the partners in the same, especially provided in the partnership deed, right? So if it is provided in the partnership deed, as per this same, we will calculate, or we will take. It is not coming. Yes. In the absence of the date of withdrawal, the interest should be charged 6 months. This point is very, very important. That point already before we have discussed, right? If the date given, from the date we will calculate by counting of date, that month, how much is there. But if it is date not given, that time we should take as in a 6 month interest on drawings. Can you tell me any logic things is there? Why 6 months have taken there interest on drawing for 6 months? Any logic that anything?
We
Why?
can pay less interest on drugs.
Why we are not taking for a year?
We can get more interest on capital when we're giving it back, no?
No.
Sorry.
Interest on
I don't know.
drawings, if that any company started in 1st April, say example, 1st April, the company started 1st April, and that time the person or the members, say partners, contributed 5 lakh rupees, 6 lakh rupees, as per their ratio they have contributed. It not makes sense that day only the partners taken drawings. Got the point what I'm talking? Say I have introduced in 1st April only, and that day only if you're taking drawings, rather than how much needed money, less of that much money, and give that other as in the form of capital. Got the point?
Okay.
Say example that I need 50,000 rupees on 1st April 2020 example. I need 1st April 2020 that I need 50,000 rupees. I supposed to pay 5 lakh rupees to the company. Rather than I'm giving 5 lakh, I can give 4 lakh 50,000 now, no?
Yeah.
So it not makes sense that 5 lakh you have taken and that day only that you have taken that drawings. Got the point?
Okay, fine. Got it.
So in between the drawings always taking between of the year. Okay, drawings always taking between of the year, not beginning of the year. Okay, so that's why if it is date not given, we are assuming that it is taken for a 6 months. So that's why we are taking 6 month duration. I hope clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next one. So now the amount, because it will assume that drawings were made evenly throughout the year. Okay, for example, a partner withdrew 8,000 rupees during a year and interest to be charged 15%. So at that place 8,000 rupees 15 by 100 into 6 by 12 for 6 months we have taken as in the form of interest on drawing, that is 6,000. I hope clear.
Yes, sir.
Now capital accounts of partner, actually these things already we have seen, so again we are not going to see. So two types of capital accounts of partners we have, that when partners capital are fixed, we are making two accounts, that is partners capital account and partners current account. When the partners capital is fluctuate, that time we are making only one account we are making, that is known as the partners capital account, right? Now distinction between that two things is given, just you take a look that we are not going to see. One question we are going to see, that is fluctuating capital. Let's see the question, how it will be deal with that. Okay. Okay. Shiv and Hari entered into partnership on 1st April 2017, contributing 5 lakh rupees. 10 minutes we have, within 10 minutes we'll finish this. Okay, what are the things I am important we are writing here, or I am marking here, just you should write. Hereafter I will not give time to write also. So the date is 1st April 2017, contributing capital of rupees 5 lakh and 2 lakh respectively. Who are there? Shiv and Hari. Hari
Hari.
also introduced rupees 1 lakh rupees at additional capital on 1st July 2017. So that interest on capital, when you calculating that time, that you should keep in mind that additional capital also there. They agreed to share profit and loss in the ratio 3:2. Ratio between both, that is Shiv having 3 by 5 and Hari having 2 by 5 ratio. They agreed to share profit and losses in the ratio 3:2. Done. Information is provided regarding the partnership. Shiv and Hari each allowed a salary rupees 5,000 per quarter. Per quarter means in a year 4 times. Remember that. Within 3 months, one time they are getting 5,000. So in a year, 4 times they are going to get that things. Right? Next, interest is allowed on capital 8% per annum and charge on drawings at 10% per annum. So 2%, one is that 8% for interest on capital and 10% for interest on drawings. Now, drawings of Shiv and Hari during the year were 12,000 and 10,000. Drawings already given to you and it's given during the year. Okay. That means the date not mentioned. So date not mentioned, that interest on drawing should be for 6 months. Okay. Interest on drawing should be for 6 months respectively. Profit as on 31st March 2018 before the above mentioned adjustment was 1,96,000. So the profit I have 1,96,000. Prepare necessary journal entries relating to the appropriation profit. We'll see profit and loss appropriation account and partners capital account. All the three things they are asking. Okay, so let's see that one by one. First we are going to do what? Profit and loss appropriation account. Already we know that things how to make this, right? Don't write
Yes,
first
sir.
journal entries here. I know that the number 1 point has given here, just keep blank there or cancel the space there. First we should do profit and loss appropriation account. Because of that account, if you maintain already you made, it is very easy to convert that from account to journal entry. That's why we are not making journal entries first, we are making account first. So profit, how much you got? If you can see here, 1,96,000 as per the question. Have you written full question?
Yes, I wrote
So
it.
that profit, you check that in profit and loss appropriation account. I have profit as a 1,96,000. I have written in that side. Correct. Done. Next, interest on capital. Is that interest on capital is there? It is there. So
Yes, yes,
interest
sir.
on capital is there. Shiv and Hari, but interest on capital, some calculations are working note needed because of the additional capital also there. So that's why interest on
Yeah.
capital we are calculating. Okay. So interest on
Okay.
capital we are calculating down. Let's see that how to do that. Right here, interest on capital. Shiv on 5 lakh 8% for a year, that is 40,000. Again,
Okay.
Hari for 2 lakh 8% for a year, 16,000. Remember that Hari additional also contributed. Hari additional contributed when 1 lakh rupees, when additional contributed. See the date. If you have written the date, tell me the date. At what date that Hari additional capital contributed?
So,
Where you are
he
checking?
contributed in 1st July 2017.
So 1st July 2017, Hari contributed additional capital 1 lakh. So now for 1 lakh, think about, for 1 lakh into percentage is 8 by 100 and out into 1st July. That means July also include July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Now count how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months.
Nine.
So 9 by 12. 9 months. For 9 months, that is 6,000.
Yes,
Clear
sir.
point? Up to this clear?
Yes.
Total interest on capital become 22,000. Done?
Yeah, yeah.
Done, done. We are not having time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, you can go, sir. Okay, so I'm done.
Can go up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So interest on capital already we found. Now we are writing here. Now see, profit and loss appropriation we are making. So interest on capital, Shiv 40,000, Hari 22,000. Total is 62,000 interest on capital. Correct? Apart
Yes, sir.
from this, any other expenses that firm has done for partners? Tell me. See the question and tell.
No. Salary.
Salary for both, right? Quarter.
Yes, per
Correct.
quarter.
Now Shiv and Hari, if 5,000 per quarter into how many times?
4.
4 times, because 1 quarter means 3 months.
Yes,
Indirectly in a year 4 times. 4 into 3, 12, 12 months. So that Shiv 20,000, Hari 20,000. That's it. Clear? 40,000.
yes, sir.
Okay. Next part. Any other company's profit? That means the firms have earned profit or income from partner side.
So,
Any income firm has earned from partner side. Tell me
yeah,
faster.
interest on drawings.
Yes. Now interest on drawing opposite side. We know that, right? Now interest on
Yes, sir.
drawings. If you could find out that during the year, that means of what? That date not mentioned. So 6/12. That month will be for 6 months. That is undoubtedly. But the drawings also given for Hari, Shiv. For Shiv, how much drawings was there?
Shiv was I don't know, 12,000.
For Shiv, 12,000.
Yes, sir.
For Shiv, 12,000 rupees taken as a drawings. Now 12,000 into interest on drawings, how much is there given?
10%.
10 by 100. And the date as not mentioned into 6 by
6 by 12.
12. Okay. So now 6 by
Yes, sir.
12, 1 by
600.
2, 0, 0 you can cut. 1 0 cut here,
600.
and 6 and 2 and 12. So 600 rupees ship. So 600 rupees ship. And Hari 500 rupees. If you could find
Yes,
out
sir.
this, 1,100. Now total it in this side 1,97,100, and this side 1,97,100. But this side is less. How much less? 95,100. How should do that? Add it this one and divide from this. We know very well these things, right? Tally amount.
Yes,
So this is nothing but the appropriation profit. What I have written there, to profit transfer to, or to appropriation profit transfer to Shiv capital account, Hari capital account. Which ratio? 3 is
3
to
is to 1. 2. 3 is to 2.
2. So here that 95,100 total amount, 95,100 into 3 by 5 for Hari. Again 95,100 into 2 by 5 for no, 95,100 3 by 5 for Shiv, and Hari 2 by 5. You can do in another manner. What? One calculate, after that another one just subtract from the total amount. You can get that.